Are you serious? I need you to pray, folks. Are you serious for Venezuela? Venezuela on the brink. According to a report at the Crusader Journal, Venezuela is exploding. A report says that Venezuela opposition supporters have taken to the streets again yesterday to protest a grinding economic crisis and an erosion of a democracy under the leftist president Nicolas Maduro. It's not a democracy. It is socialism, super social. It's the Bernie Sanders economic plan, which will leave you in a total state of collapse. That's what it is. In the first sustained wave of anti-government demonstrations in 3 years, a Supreme Court decision in late March to assume the functions of the opposition-led Congress sparked outcry among the population already suffering from triple-digit inflation and widespread shortages of basic goods. The court quickly overturned the most controversial part of its decision, but the move triggered condemnation at home and abroad, as did Friday's news that the national controller had banned the politician Henrique Caprice, seen as the opposition's best hope in a presidential election scheduled for next year. He cannot be run for office for another 15 years. Now, the Brazilian foreign minister and Organizations of American States chief Luis Almagro called on Venezuela yesterday to restore full democracy and to set a timetable for elections, increasing diplomatic pressure on Maduro. For nationwide protests in the last 10 days, it's degenerated into a clashes between security forces and the young youth of Venezuela throwing rocks. Matter of fact, protesters have demonstrations in several cities yesterday, blocking the main highway through Caracas in the morning until they were dispersed by the National Guard troops firing tear gas. It's working. The government is scared and making mistakes like banning our leader because that generates more support for him. So anyway, this is what's going on. A smaller group later moved to the upscale areas, a common site for protests during the last 15 years. Demonstrators have set up barricades of tires. They're burning trash along major avenues. According to a Reuters witness, they saw security forces on motorcycles detain a half a dozen of those involved. The opposition's demanding a date for national elections that were supposed to take place last year. There's not even a date set. It's because Maduro doesn't plan on having elections until he has everything so locked down and nobody really could run against him that has a chance. So his super socialist mentality has left this country in a state of free fall. And it's becoming a police state. It's becoming a FEMA camp mentality. And people are being apprehended. It's just unbelievable. Look, are you serious? People are in tear gas. It's happening out on the streets. They're fighting. They're clashing. They've had long lines at the grocery stores where there's empty shelves, no food on the shelves. This is just an unbelievable situation. Look, folks, go to get the full report on this. Just get the full report. Bart Begley has a full report on it at his website, thecrusaderjournal.com. That's thecrusaderjournal.com. He's got a lot of photos of what's happening, a great full report. I want you to check it out. But Venezuela on the brink. Venezuela on the brink. The government took over the food industry. The government took over the retail industry. Many of the retail stores are owned by the government. They can't supply it. The farmers can't supply enough food. They can't get it processed. They can't get it to the shelves to handle the overload of the people that need goods and services. The economy is crashing. The nation's in trouble. Are you serious? Are you serious? It's just like a little bitty experiment of what would happen if you were under the mark of the beast system. Give your life to Jesus Christ, folks. We're running out of time. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't miss today's live broadcast. Starts at 12 noon Eastern. We're running out of time.